Hi Press On, and welcome to your Tuesday, June 23rd, Stronger Together workout. Your workout for today is divided into 3 separate parts. Each of those parts will have 3 sets of 3-minute intervals, okay? So it's a total of 9 intervals, right? Your first 3 intervals, you're going to be doing shoulder presses and then max reps of either unbroken weighted pull-ups, or you'll do single arm bent over rows, right? You're gonna kind of move through from a more challenging version to a less challenging version of movements. Your next round will have push presses with chest to bar pull-ups, and again, bent over rows, but now a different variation of the bent over rows. Then finally, your last 3 sets will be push jerks with regular pull-ups and again, another version of bent over rows, okay? And we'll go through the details of that a little later. For your warm-up, you're gonna do 2 rounds of the following movements. Your first movement is going to just be 1 minute of jumping jacks, all right? So you'll just do nice and easy jumping jacks for 1 minute. After you've completed your jumping jacks, you're gonna have 2 options here. If you have a pull-up bar, you are going to do a 30-second hang with a supinated grip. So a supinated grip means that you would be holding like this, right? Not like this, all right? If you do not have a pull-up bar, you're going to do a bent over row hold. So you'll get your dumbbells, something light here, and from here, you're going to hinge down at the hips and just hold for 30 seconds in this position, all right? So keeping your elbows nice and tight to your body, hands thinking about like pulling your dumbbells back towards your pocket, okay? And pinching your shoulder blades together at the top. After you've completed your bent over rows or bar hang, you're going to go into 30 seconds of an up dog to a down dog. So for up dog and down dog, you're gonna be in a plank. From here, you're just going to drop your hips into an up dog and look up, right? And drive your shoulders kind of over your hands. And then from here, you'll shift back, lift your hips, drive your heels down, and go into a down dog. And you're gonna cycle through that for 30 seconds. After that, you're gonna go into a straight 30-second plank hold, okay? You can do a plank hold with your arms extended or on your elbows, it's your choice. If you're doing your arms extended, I want you to think about using your fingers, right? Kind of like your toes to grab onto the ground. And from here, you're gonna not just be passive here. I want you to push away from the ground with your toes, with your palms of your hands. Squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, and hold this, okay? And you'll hold that for 30 seconds. All right, you're gonna do 2 rounds of all of those movements. To get you warmed up for your overhead movements and prep those shoulders a little bit more, we're gonna do 10 shoulder presses and 5 push presses. So for your 10 shoulder presses, if you're using your dumbbells, right, dumbbells start on your shoulders. Think about squeezing your glutes and trying to basically shorten the distance between your ribs and your hips, right? Keeping almost like a hollow position. Really squeeze and then just pressing overhead, right? And keeping the arms close to the ears if you're using dumbbells at that top position. You'll do 10 of these. Then from there, you're gonna go into 5 push presses. For your push presses, when you dip, you wanna think about having a vertical chest. Your knees are gonna drive out to the side and you're sitting down in your mid-foot. You're not shifting into your toes, okay? So from the side, I am very vertical with my chest, right? I'm sitting down into my mid-foot to heel. I'm not set up like this, all right? So from here, you're gonna do dip, drive, dip, drive, okay? And using the power from your legs to push the weight overhead. You'll do 5 of those. After you've completed the presses and the push presses, we're gonna do a really quick push jerk prep. If you're using a barbell today, you're going to be able to increase weight if you happen to have plates available that allow you to do so. So you want to make sure that you're really working on pulling under the bar here and having a strong receiving position, especially with push jerks, because you can go heaviest in those, right? Much heavier than you can for a shoulder press or a push press. So we want to just drill good mechanics, right, for that movement. So we're gonna start with just doing 5 jump and lands with our hands on our shoulders. So we're in that setup of high elbows to help keep our chest high. We're gonna dip, we're gonna jump and pull right back down into your landing, right? And then stand. So it's gonna be dip, drive, land, stand, okay? If you happen to land wide, Don't forget at that time after you've stood up to reset your feet and toe heel it back to the start. Your feet should be directly under your hips for your starting position, okay? After you've done 5 of those, you're gonna do another 5 reps, but now when you drive, right, you're gonna shoot your hands to the sky and land in a strong receiving position. Then reset everything, right? So it's gonna be dip, drive, shoot the hands, stand up, and then bring the arms back down. You don't want to bring the arms back down before standing, right? So you'll do 5 of those. Finally, you're gonna finish with 5 actual push jerks with either your barbell or your dumbbells, all right? And again, this should be light, all right? This should not be at your workout weight yet. So we're gonna dip, we're gonna drive, and pull under, reset. Dip, drive, pull under, stand, reset, okay? You'll do 5 of those. All right, guys, so after you've completed all of that prep, we're gonna do a build up for the workout today. I want you to start light, okay? You'll do 3 shoulder presses, 3 push presses, and 3 push jerks, okay? After that, you've done that, you're gonna either do 10 hanging scap retractions if you have a bar available for pull-ups. If you do not, you're gonna do your bent over rows with a 1-second pause at the top, all right? For hanging scap retractions, I'm gonna use my lovely tree here. All right, so you're going to get onto your bar and pull your shoulder blades back and down. Pull back and down, pull back and down, okay? So you're trying to pinch your shoulder blades together as you are pulling, right? Pinch, pinch, all right? So really activating your back in that, okay? After you've completed your 10 scap retractions or your bent over row, you're gonna do another round of the shoulder press, push jerks, right? And again, if you are able to build a little bit here now in your load, that's what you want to do. Then you're gonna do 5 strict pull-ups, and for those that are doing the bent over rows, you're gonna do alternate single arm rows, right? So single arm rows, and you'll do like 3 on each side. Then you'll do 1 final round of shoulder press, and push jerks with a moderate load for your shoulder press, right? You're not gonna want to go to, or for your push press, you don't wanna go too heavy yet, okay? And finally, you're gonna finish, for those of you doing pull-ups, you're gonna try your weighted pull-ups at this point. You would give me like 1 to 3 of them, and the same thing, just do some extra bent over rows, okay? And then we'll be ready to go. So as a reminder, your workout is going to be broken into 3 separate parts, okay? But each of your, these parts is gonna consist of 3 sets of 3-minute intervals, okay? So you're gonna have a total of 9 3-minute intervals by the time that you're done. So part one is every 3 minutes, you're going to perform 5 shoulder presses and max reps of either unbroken weighted pull-ups, all right? Or single arm bent over rows. But with the single arm bent over row, you're going to do max reps with 1 arm in the high position, right? You're holding at the top, and the other arm is going to work and do as many reps as possible. Then once you've completely maxed out this side, you're gonna hold this side in the high position and do as many as you possibly can on your other arm that has been basically in an isometric hold while your other arm is working, okay? So you'll do as many as you can there. Part 2 of your workout now will again be another 3 sets, and in the 3-minute interval for that one, you're going to perform 10 push presses, and then from there you're going to do max reps of unbroken strict chest to bar pull-ups, or you can do now a 2-arm bent over row with a 3-second hold at the top. So you're going to bend over row, 1, 2, 3, down. Row, 1, 2, 3, down, okay? You're gonna do max reps of those so you can't complete any more, all right? Finally, part 3 will be 10 to 15 reps of push jerks, all right? And then max reps of unbroken strict pull-ups or unbroken bent over rows, okay? So really quickly, I just wanna give you guidance. If you happen to have a barbell, right, today, and you have the weights available to do this, and you can also apply this to your dumbbells, you are going to want to increase your weight over the course of all of these sets, right? So if I have a barbell, I would start with a challenging weight for my shoulder presses and try to build to as high as I can get on those 5 reps, right? Then on the next, on part 2 with the push presses, I would try to now either start at the weight that I finished at with the shoulder presses, or even go up a little bit and then increase my load over the course of the push presses. Then finally, same thing for the push jerks. I would try to increase my load throughout the push jerks as well. All right, so you're constantly building. Now I know most of us don't have that option with the dumbbells. If you happen to have that option, that is what we're looking for today. Finally, if your dumbbells do not allow you to really get that intense, challenging shoulder press and push jerk, where you're really getting fatigued out in the reps that are given, you can then perform, instead of doing the actual numbers that were given for the workout, you could do max reps of your shoulder press, and then go into your max reps of push-ups and bent over rows, and then just apply that through. So max reps of the barbell, the lifting movements of the press, and push jerks, and just do that to get yourself tired out, okay? Because I know that we have some limits there. Finally, after the workout, your cool down, guys, is a really simple one for today. We're gonna take care of foam rolling our lats and our upper backs if you happen to have a foam roller available. But if not, you could do a hands on a box stretch, right? We've showed this to you many times before, right? It's been like one of our staples through this, right? Hands on some sort of object, shift your hips back and drive your chest down to the ground. You can even look through each side to get a better stretch in your lats, right? You're gonna do that for 1:30 on each of your sides, all right? And if you don't have a foam roller, let us know. I know we're almost to the end of this quarantine, hopefully. But if you happen to need a roller, we do still have some at the gym. If you have any questions about the workout today, please let us know. We hope you guys enjoy this one. It is a strength day after all the cardio and running yesterday, so I'm sure you guys will be happy about that. Have a great time with it. We hope to see you in class. We miss you. We love you. Take care and be safe.